Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So I have 25 to the power of x plus 5 to the power of x is equal to 20. Now 25, this is the same thing as 5 squared. So now I'm going to replace 25 with 5 squared to the power of x. So now plus 5x is equal to 20. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is the same thing as a to the power of n to the power of m. So 5 to the power of 2 to the power of x, this is the same thing as 5 to the power of x to the power of 2. So now I'm going to let the variable t equal to 5 to the power of x. So now if I replace t with 5 to the power of x, I get t squared plus t is equal to 20. Now I'm going to subtract 20 on both sides. So now I get t squared plus t minus 20 is equal to 0. Now this is a simple quadratic equation, and this will be factored into t plus 5 times t minus 4. And this gives me two equations. I have t plus 5 is equal to 0, and I have t minus 4 is equal to 0. For t plus 5, this means that t is equal to negative 5. And for t minus 4, this means that t is equal to positive 4. So now remember, we set t equal to 5 to the power of x. So let's first try the value t equals negative 5. So if t equals negative 5, then I have negative 5 is equal to 5 to the power of x. And this can actually not be solved. This actually has no solution because you can't take a power of a number and make it negative. So this is wrong, meaning t equals negative 5 is wrong. So that means that we are simply left with t equals 4. So now we have 4 is equal to 5 to the power of x. Now I'm going to take the log on both sides. So I have log 4 equals log 5 to the power of x. And then this would get me to log 4 equals x times log 5. Now if I divide both sides by log 5, I get log, I'm going to write this over here, log 4 over log 5 is equal to x. And this is our answer. Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have 3 to the power of x to the power of 2 over 9 to the power of x equals 81. So 9 here, 9 is equal to 3 squared, right? And 81, this is equal to 9 squared, which is 3 squared to the power of 2, which is 3 to the power of 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change all these bases so that they're 3. So that makes the equation much easier to solve if you have all the terms having the same base. So we have 3 to the power of x to the power of 2 over, remember, replacing 9 with 3 squared to the power of x. And this is equal to, we're replacing 81 with 3 to the power of 4. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x this is going to equal 3 to the power of 2 times x, which is the same thing as 3 to the power of 2x. And this is still equal to 3 to the power of 4. Now, if we have a to the power of m over a to the power of n, so if we are essentially dividing exponents, this would equal a to the power of m minus n. This is a basic property of exponents. So right here we have 3 to the power of x squared over 3 to the power of 2x. Well, this would equal 3 to the power of x squared minus 2x. And this is still equal to 3 to the power of 4. Now, as you can see, our bases here are the same. And if our bases are the same, then our exponents have to be the same as well, or else this equation would not be true, right? So that means that x squared minus 2x is equal to 4. Now I'm going to subtract 4 on both sides. So we're left with x squared minus 2x minus 4 equals 0. And now, as you can see, we have a quadratic equation. And what we're going to do is, well, let's use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So a is 1, b is negative 2, and c is negative 4. So we have negative b, so 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 4. And we're dividing this with 2 times a, which is 2 times 1, which is 2. Now, we're going to have 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, and negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. So we're going to have 4 plus 16. We're still dividing this by 2. 4 plus 16 is 20, so we have 2 plus or minus square root of 20 over 2. Now 20, this is 4 times 5, right? And 4 is 2 times 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do prime factorization so that we can simplify this. So that means that the square root of 20 is equal to 2 root 5. So we have 2 plus or minus 2 root 5 over 2. And now, if I divide 2 by 2, I get 1. And 2 divided by 2 over here, this is also 1. So this would equal 1 plus or minus the square root of 5. And this would be our answer.